Once upon a time I was the king of the dial. I used to be a radio guy. What happened to me? I'm just another idiot with a pod.
So the incompetent video strikes again. This is take 2.
This guy made a living doing
I can show people that I did. I can show people the time lapse. That camera, actually my phone, was in time lapse mode when we recorded the first version of this interview. So that was a good rehearsal, as we say in showbiz, when we screw something up that we intended to be the real program. This is the Jay and Gary Show. I'm going to put this show on standby. Not going to end it, just put it on standby because we're going to do something else. The reason we're going to put it on standby is for those of you that are watching this, the Jay and Gary Show, the friends and family folks, and some random people probably. You recall that sort of in the middle of the show, it was actually the episode where we said half a tooth and a whole new pierce. Somewhere in the middle of that show, you said you feel like crap. And you had some guesses, some theories about why that would be, and they turned out not to be the case.
And you're the one that only had half a tooth.
Yeah. And the whole new pierce was a little kidlet that I'm going to go meet tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I'm in Champaign.
Oh yeah, you're.
I'm Gary,
and I'm Jay. And he's along I-57 between Champaign and Savoy.
Yep, near the birthplace of HAL 9000.
Right.
I became operational at the HAL plant in Urbana, Illinois on the 12th of January, 1992.
So you saw that Jay was feeling like crap a couple episodes ago.
I'm in pain all the time. I'm in a lot of pain right now.
And then we found out why.
20 or 30 people may have gotten through the last program far enough to remember that you were not feeling very well. You were doing the show in pain.
Yeah, I was.
And you were living in pain and not able to sleep and things like that.
We didn't know what it was yet.
Yeah, and you were speculating that it was one of two things.
Yeah, it could have been this gastroparesis. I think that's what it was. Or gallbladder problems.
Turns out it was neither one.
No, what I was diagnosed with a week ago this Wednesday, so it's pretty fresh, was pancreatic cancer.
Sucks.
And so what we decided to do was put the Jay and Gary Show on hold and do a different show. A show that will focus on the pancreatic cancer, how you got here, what you're doing, and what you're going through. It's still very early in the process. And we looked around, I looked around, and I found lots of clinical shows about pancreatic cancer. And I found shows that featured patients, people who had been through it. But I never found one that was documenting the process that someone goes through, which, as it turns out, is not that much fun.
No. I've got a lot of people on Facebook that I've connected with, but nobody sitting there putting it out in the video and stuff.
Yeah,
we chat.
You're talking to people that are somewhere along the process.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And as we mentioned earlier in the episodes, I went through lymphoma, full-blown cancer myself, but it was stage 1. Your cancer is a stage 4. It's in your pancreas and your liver. Mine was stage 1. It was in a small lymph node at the top of my leg. I had 3 sessions of chemotherapy, 20 days of radiation, boom, done. And they're pretty happy with the results now, almost 5 years later. But this is far more serious. And we were talking about how you're feeling today. This is the first day after your first chemotherapy infusion session. And how are you feeling?
Just like total crap. Total crap. Was up barfing all night. Barfing early this morning. In fact, that's how I woke up, barfing.
Yeah. We have a bucket on hot standby just in case.
And it's can't keep anything down. Can't eat anything. Can't do water. So my wife's giving me anti-nausea drugs and getting some others. Pain pill still. If I lay perfectly still and don't do stuff like this, I feel okay.
Don't do television interviews.
But moving around and stuff is hard. And it's just
Even thinking and talking.
yeah, it is. It's hard. So.
All right. So we'll keep this fairly close. So we're going to do a different show. And in the episode that you're not seeing because I screwed up the recording over there, and the take that you're not seeing, it's the same episode, and the take that you're not seeing, we came up with a name for the show. The Jay and Gary Pancreatic CancerCast.
Yes.
Yeah. Which the industry, we could say, the industry of pancreatic cancer shortens to PanCan. But we're not going to call it that because people outside the area of pancreatic cancer don't know that term. But we'll use it. Yeah, we'll introduce people to it. Okay, so we're going to wrap up the Jay and Gary show. If you feel up to it, we'll come back and do another few Jay and Gary shows. And
Yeah, we will
yeah,
sometime.
at some point, we're hoping that that you feel good for an extended period of time, and we're not even going to guess about how long that might be. We hope that you will, and we were really looking forward to entertaining ourselves and potentially you with fun shows. Maybe we'll have a chance to do that again.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, hope so. In the meantime, we'll do the Jay and Gary Pancreatic CancerCast, documenting our travels through the treatment and recovery from pancreatic cancer, something we don't think is really being done out there.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe some
Apply-
others will jump on board if they see this.
Yeah, we'll apply our expert
Bunch going.
journalistic skills to this endeavor.
Well, one of us will. The other's not used to being interviewed.
Neither of us are used to being interviewed. We're used to doing the interviewing.
Right.
Well, I'm very used to doing podcast shows where I'm the host.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've done shows where you're the host, and interviewed other people.
Yeah.
But the bantering type shows you were just starting to get used to.
Yeah.
Turns out you bantered a lot.
That's what I said. That's what you said. That's what they said. That's what she said. Whatever.
All right, so we'll wrap this up, and then we'll sit before these very we'll give you a chance to rest a little bit. We'll sit before these very cameras and do the first episode of the Jay and Gary.
Jay and Gary show.
We probably won't do a jingle on the CancerCast.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. We might. We'll see.
Might find one.
Yeah. The big difference on this show is that we're not doing it live onto YouTube from my studio, recording it on a pair of cameras, and will be edited later, and this won't show up for a few days. So today, by the way, is Tuesday, June 18th, one day before Juneteenth.
Yes.
But you probably won't see this until the weekend at the
After
earliest.
Juneteenth.
'Cause
Well,
I got to haul this
all
stuff
the
all
best
back.
for Juneteenth to everyone then.
Yeah, well, Juneteenth will have been in the past as this hits the YouTube
Yes.
and the podcast.
But still,
Yeah, we hope you had a good Juneteenth.
meaningful one. All right. Wrap this up
Will do. Yes, sir.
for now.
Over.
And out.